Woman, eh. Woman, eh. Woman, asalo una ma woman demo. Asalo una ma woman dem for all over the world. Asalo una. For whichever place una dey una dey watch the video. Whether una dey na for farm, or una dey for market, or una dey for work, or una dey for house, or una dey for motor dey drive go someplace. Asalo una o. Una welcome for MyTake. My name na Gina F. Yes. Today I dey wan talk how to be happy in your relationship. In fact, today I dey focus on marriage couples. How to be happy in your marriage, my sister. For be happy for your marriage, you need two things. You need for love your husband. And then you need for be able for work with your husband as partners. And you should never compete with your partner. Again, I say, never compete with your spouse. Remember, una two don't become one person. When una don't go just say una two don't become one person. And for be happy, you get for start to look your husband as yourself. You want for do for you things and way that they make you happy. You want for to do things and way you know say it go make you happy, because by the way, you yourself want to be happy. And if you want to be happy, you have to do those things. Make those things so that you can be happy. And so, when you love your husband, regardless of the season, it goes a long way. You go feel easily be tolerate certain things. You go feel easily be patient with him. You go feel easily work with him. So when I feel reach for that level, when I will get understanding. And the most way I want to talk now say, treat your spouse as a partner, not as a competitor. This thing when they talk about competition, so I see and say sometimes we don't over forget where competitors and partnership dey. I will explain una a partner. When una see example, for example, partners in business. Which way partners in business and do na say waiting. A business fit dey so. They get 3 to 4 partners, 2 to 4 partners, depending on how many partners we then get them. But wait to be the overall reason for the partnership. When they want look partnership, they look for people where they get the same vision. The vision are waiting, their end result. When most business now for grow the business and for get profit, right? They look, these are the characteristics they look. Say they get the same vision, that is one. Then what can they bring differently on the table? Differently. Not be the same skill set where another person get. They look for a different skill set. That's two. Another thing, what experience where did they bring them into the table? That's another thing where they look at. And then finally, the last thing I say with you. Can they compromise so that they can get to that if need be? Those are the things that they look in a partnership or in a business. Make a no lie, una. That is the same thing you need in your marriage. You need a separate skill set. You need a separate experience from your partner. You need a different experience from your partner. You need a different skill set from your partner. And you need a partner where you can compromise to meet each other. And most importantly, all we get for the work for the same common goal, which is to maintain a happy marriage. That's now una common goal. And so why I talk this thing, my sister, them today now? Because say sometimes I feel like we don't over forget with self with this feminine thing where you go on. Mostly due to young generation. We fight me, I'm a feminist. I fight for women's right. I fight for equal pay. I fight for we are supposed to get a job, we are qualified to do it, regardless when they not give we not did not give we work because of the sexual look. And if we work when they pay we like any other person, that's my sister then I dey fight for. And every woman get for fight for that. And I am okay with that. But do not take that mindset into your house. No. No, 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 no. You do not take that I'm a woman, I have my rights too in your house. No. No, no, no. And why I say no? Because when una two don't go for church, say una do, una two don't become one. That is number one. Number two, una need both skill sets. You need your feminine skill set and he need the masculine skill set for run una house, for make una house make strong. Believe you or not, una go find them, una go see them. For a couple to function well together, they need both the feminine and the masculine personality to run their house. To maintain a smooth household, raise their kids, you need both attributes in your couple. But the way of those attributes, we are not talking about women's right here when I talk about feminine attributes. I am talking about that feminine traits where we get away, that nice and gentleness, that motherly thing we have in us, that organizing we have in us, that little bit perfection we have in us. We need all that for same marriage worker. That patience that we have in us, that forgiving heart that we have in us. We need all those traits to make our marriage work. And when we are doing those things that we are good at, my sister, do it without expecting the same thing from your husband. Because your husband gets his own muscular traits and we possess them. We by our creature God give you, and the way, no, by our creature did it, plus the way we will be raised up, they get those portray skill. Una need that your husband your own masculine strength, that their go-getting spirit. You need that their core fast strength. Una need them too for una house. For same way una marriage work smoothly. Now you are the talk. You know one for say you they do away with your own feminism, with that your own woman nature, that our own natural spirit, that our own caring spirit, that our own loving spirit, that our own motherly feeling that we care and we want to do things because you are saying that your husband is not doing the same. When you start doing that, you are losing your marriage. There is a reason why we were raised and created the way we are, because we need to bring that unique skill of us to meet with our husband to make a better family. That is what we needed. That is what I'm talking about. That our gentleness, that our patience, that our forgetfulness, that our way of making the house, that our cooking abilities, that our forgiving heart, that our prayerful mind, that our non-stop thinking about what is going on, what can we do, what can we do, what can we do, because we are multitasker women. Those things are our abilities. When you are performing those skills in your marriage, my sister, do it with joy and with no expectation back from your husband. And you will see how your husband will also bring out his own things with that. And when una get that two force, una union will become like this. That is why I say never compete with your husband. What couples do, couples that are successful do, is that if you see that your husband is his own masculine trait that he has to bring in the house, he is not reaching those things, you help him. You help him mold him. You help him get to that level. When they raise women them back home, they raise them as the one the way they fetch for their family. We raise boys back home so that they will be the father of the house. Now them go to provide, financial provider for the house. Now they go to do anything we need muscles for the house. That's so way they raise them. So if we want to make them do a little bit more, we need to be patient to work with them, to mold them so they can get to that level. Not fighting with them, not pulling string with them. Because when you start pulling string with them, start competing with them, what you do, you take away their self-esteem. You take away their self-worth. And there is nothing as bad to a human than ripping off their self-worth, than ripping off their self-esteem. When you rip off somebody's self-esteem and self-worth, that person will slowly start running away from you. And before you know it, if you do not change and put in the necessary work you need to, your marriage will be breaking slowly apart. That is why I say, my sisters, no matter of how we do, I could talk about this income part because it makes lots. No matter how we do, no matter how much income we make, no matter how much money we bring into the table for our family to run, we want to make sure that we maintain our feminine role in the house for the success of our marriage. And we want to make sure that our husband maintain their masculine role in the house for the success of your marriage. This thing where they tell una so, my sister, now all trick will never ever die. When una see them today, the rate of divorce in the world is going sky high, sky high, sky high, because we try to want to move away from these cultures, from these ways. And the more we try to want to do head by head, when we say you must do this, I do this, you must do that, I do that, you must do what, then we are going wrong. And that is only because today women are providing some part in the house. But remember, we are our spouse helper. When they are down, we are supposed to help them. That is what the Bible says. The two shall labor so they can get good revenue and they can help the other when they are down. In case they fall down, that is why you work. Don't let that work outshadow your marriage and break something beautiful like marriage, because man, no lie, una, marriage is beautiful when una run them with love and respect for each partner a role in your house. Una really learn for respect each partner a role in your house for same una marriage be good. I love una. God bless una.